What's up, guys? In this video, I'll talk about self-esteem. Um, I'll just freestyle. I have nothing prepared, but I think I'll do a good job because this topic is very close to me, as that's something I've been battling my whole life with. I still am, but I think I've come a long way from where I was. So looking back, you know, everyone has different causes of it. For me, it was my parents never praising me if I did anything good and always belittling me or like telling me you're not good enough, you're not like anyone else. And yeah, it when you're a child and your parents tells you like your parents tell you these things, I mean, yeah, you just, you start thinking that way and start doubting yourself, and you know that's not a good thing ever. You should be encouraging children to believe in themselves and stuff like that, but it's just cultural difference or just circumstances. Some people have it even worse, like they get abused, sexually. I got abused mentally and physically, but not sexually. So I guess I can be um, glad about that, I guess. But still, so this, you know, the issue was that I was a jolly kid, like joyful kid, but very scared of this world. Like this is a different environment. This is just everyone's like, you're just a tiny little kid in this huge world where everything's huge and fast and like, I mean, I don't know. Like everything's strange to you because you don't understand it, and I didn't have anyone to explain things to me. I had nobody to raise me into this environment. So adapting was like, I don't know. I don't know if I was adapting because I was so scared shitless. I was crying a lot of times for no reason. Like, so scared, bro. So eventually, the safest option for me was to be quiet and not saying anything. Also, um, being Asian in a Western world, if you say anything wrong, they just pull up the racist card at that time, at my time growing up. They could pull that up anytime they wanted to. So, that's being the minority in a foreign country. That's just how you gotta deal with it. Like, yeah, it's not like today, you're racist and yada yada. Um, so, but my parents were oblivious to this, like how hard it is to grow up in a foreign country, and I had to adapt, assimilate, so that there's less friction to go about my life. Just had to adapt so that, things are not as difficult to deal with and stuff like that. Adapt to the culture. But they didn't have to, because they have this like little town or group of people that came from my country together, and like they spend their time. It's like a Chinatown type beat, you know. You just spend time there. You talk Vietnamese. You don't care too much. Sometimes you go outside, do some paperwork, and check. Yeah, you just yes, whatever. But they never really needed to spend much time around these people. And even so, as adults, um, adults like are more respectful and stuff like that. You know, they grew up, they are mannered already. But as children, dude, children are ruthless, bro. Yeah, ruthless. I remember the first day I went to kindergarten. There was a kid that came up to me like right away and said, "You don't belong here." like, like, dude, it's extreme, bro. All right, whatever. So, I went about life as a minority and very shut down, quiet. So, also my parents, um, yeah, didn't let me do any stuff like anything kind of dangerous. They just wanted me to grow up at home and like not do anything. They didn't let me do anything basically. Even watching TV, if I watched it too much, they just take out the cable, some connecting the router and stuff like that. And I couldn't watch. Like they just didn't care about my personality, my development as a person. They just, they didn't raise me right, basically. So at the age of 11, I got my computer and I started to use that as an escape type of thing. But I was I was on the computer so much that they also started to, you know, forbidding me to be on the computer and taking cables and stuff like that. Uh, but eventually they just let me. So I started playing video games because my life was so bad. And it's interesting because as a kid, even when times are very horrible for you, you still see the world as I don't know, hopeful or like I don't know where it comes from, the positivity. It's like from yourself or something. You just are still hopeful and jolly at times. It's interesting. Yeah, it was horrible. So I played a lot of video games and it carried on for a long time. Over 10 years. 15 years? Something like that. But there were times on and off, you try to stop, but you can't really, or you stop for a while and then you come back. So, during this time playing video games, I wasn't going out. I wasn't meeting people. And that's where I fell behind in life. I missed the time to gather experience in life. So, it's like a trance thing. Being in a trance, hypnotized. And then you suddenly wake up and you're in your late 20s, and you wonder, where did my time go? But there are worse cases. So this is not the worst, but it's not the best either. Okay? So during this period of time when playing video games, I was still the uncertain of myself person, and I fumbled a lot of opportunities to make friends or like get a girlfriend. Yeah, a lot of times. It hinders you. It really makes you miss chances in life, or good moments, or enjoying stuff. Really, it really hinders you from living your life to the fullest. It's like a handicap. So I think I got better, and I'm gonna tell you how I got better. So maybe that could help you hearing my experience. But also during this time playing video games, I tried to improve. I tried to break through, and a lot of times I was scared shitless, but I still did it, and it felt good. But it's like a muscle. If you don't practice it or don't do it consistently, then it kind of falls back a little bit. Not all the way, because that would be really sad if you put in the effort to improve and then you lose it, like start from zero. No. Everything counts, okay? Everything you do, you try and accomplish, it counts. It adds up. Like, it doesn't stay on the top all the time, but when it falls down, like when you, I don't know, stop interacting with people for a while, it falls down, right? But never all the way. It's like building up like tiny layers, maybe. So it never falls down. So you're improving. Everything you do improves you. Okay, that's the positive side. And I had this time period where I wasn't sure of myself, like if I had Alzheimer's or brain damage, because I went through a lot of shit, a lot of stuff, and I wasn't sure about my mind being okay. So I said to myself, I'm gonna become this rank, the highest rank, not rank 1, but the highest rank, like top 0.01% of players. And I grinded, put in blood, sweat, and tears for like half a year. And you know what? I reached it. I said to myself, if I reach this rank, I'm gonna start living for real. So it was like I kind of tricked myself into going all in, like it's all or nothing, fighting for my life. And it worked. And when I reached the rank, man, I got so confident in myself. I'm like, sheesh, dude, I'm actually capable of achieving something. If I can achieve this, I can achieve anything. And this mindset, this feeling carried on for many months. But then, yeah, it was amazing. Really putting effort and seeing results and just, achieving your goal. that gives you confidence, man. You know, when you want to achieve something, you put in work and you achieve it. You accomplish it. Accomplishing your goals give you confidence. Meaningful goals. Okay? Goals towards your improvement. So yeah. Where was I? I lost my trail of thought. Oh my god. Um oh yeah. Then I like kind of stopped. I got a job which doesn't promote jack shit. Um yeah, I got a job and then everything just went like yeah, kind of downhill. And now we're here. Okay? I had to pay bills because this game that I played, you know, I could have continued a career. I think I was one of the best players in the world, but financially I couldn't support myself to pursue that. So I had that put that off. I want to return, but you know, I need finances to finance myself, which I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do, but I hope I will be able to. You know, I want to show the world that they were wrong about me and I am capable of being the best. So, you know, this confidence dwells in me. Like, I know how it feels and I want it back. And I know what I achieved, that I am capable of achieving great things. But now I know where I'm at, like self judgment. And it's not too hot, okay? Physically, I'm not strong. I lost it. I lost like 11 pounds since I started working my job because I'm always hungry there. They don't serve big meals, and you know there's just junk food in vendor machines. Like it's horrible, and you don't have time to prep your own meals. It's crazy, bro. It's like it's a trap. It's a trap. Anywho's. So, you know, if you work on yourself, developing a skill and, you know, develop your ability to interact with people or just, you know, I don't know you personally, but there's always a way, okay? If it matters to you enough, then you'll put enough of work to achieve it. Everything's achievable if you put your mind into it. But you know, that's the beauty of life. These challenges, overcoming them, that's the purpose. Like, the most beautiful thing about the life is the story that you write. And the more challenging it is, the better the story and the better the ending. The more glorious the ending. So, you know, First of all, you need to give yourself a chance and don't beat yourself up too much if you fail. That's the part of the process, okay? You fail to become better and to improve for the next time. And eventually, you'll break through. That's just how it works. Like, it's not sudden. People have this weird perception of things coming suddenly or instantly, because that's what happens in all these movies and they think it's reality, but that's not reality, bruv. We're being duped. That's another topic. If your expectations for reality are delusional or like false, then you'll start being depressed and you might not know why. But it's actually your setup, how your expectations are set up, which is more often than not very unrealistic if you watch movies and play video games. Your perception of reality is a fantasy, like built on fantasy. And then you will get depressed because things don't pan out the way you expect them to. Yeah. Adapt, bruv. So yeah, the things that gave me the most confidence were the things where I put effort in and actually achieved the goal that I set for myself. And this way you build your character, which people adore, which people respect. And you can respect it too. You know, you should be doing this for yourself, to respect yourself. If you respect yourself, people will see it, and people might start respecting you as well. You know, but you gotta make sure that you have things to back up the self-confidence, self-respect, okay? Always gotta be honest with yourself. That's how you build a strong house and not a cardboard house that falls down when a little rain or wind comes. So that was my ramble on self-esteem. Yeah, I don't know if it made much sense, like chronologically, this ramble, but I'm gonna post it anyways because it's such a long video and it would be a waste to just throw it away. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you listened to this, thank you. And yeah, hopefully we'll see each other next time. Peace.